Hello, Jose, and anyone else there at JP Rodriguez Contracting. Win here with Ring and SEO and digital marketing. First of all, thank you so much for giving us the opportunity to make this short custom video that Tony promised with tips and tricks on how you can increase your online presence all on your own and bring in better paying customers for the services you prefer the most, and they are ready and able to purchase those services. So stick with me for the next few minutes and we'll go over what it takes to get found first on Google searches, your website ranking, a top competitor analysis, and lastly, getting to the top of the Google My Business listing. So, Jose, I'm not sure if you're aware, but your website is down. But don't worry, the tips and tricks I'm going to give you will work for you once you get your website back up. And we're also going to talk about why it's important to have more than an online business card, or why it's important to have a website. So let me tell you that 8.5 billion people every day are searching on Google. Many of them are your potential customers searching for your exact same services in your exact same area. Now, Jose, I wasn't exactly sure what you did since I couldn't see your website. So I just went ahead and went with kitchen remodeling, Marietta, Georgia, since Marietta is one of the closest bigger cities there in Georgia near you. So let's go ahead and go look at some of your top competition. This is Frugal Kitchens, and they have a beautiful website. They have a lot of things going on right with their website, and of course they do have some opportunities. So first of all, one of the things that is most important is this click to call button right here. The majority of your customers are searching for mobile phone right now, so you want to have click to call features so they don't have to go anywhere else. The easier you can make for your customers, the better. You also want to have some kind of form fill out right here in case they don't really feel like talking right that moment. This AI chat feature is also a great feature to have on your website. Now let's go ahead and talk about some of the important ways to get found on Google, because all Google is doing is connecting people that are searching on their platform with the businesses they feel are the most authoritative and are going to do the best job. So one of the most important things is content. We recommend having 1,500 words of content on your home page, and then also any other pages that you want to be found for. So service pages, location pages. And within this content, you want to have buyer intent, location specific keywords that people are actually searching for. So kitchen remodeling, Marietta, Georgia. Marietta bathroom remodeling. Marietta deck builders, things of that nature. Now, if you were a customer, we'd actually be going through and finding the very best keywords that are going to get you found the fastest. So you're going to just be kind of trying to think about which areas you want to work in, where you think you get the most business, the services you think you're going to get the most business from. So that's important. Next, any images you have on the page, and that's the pictures, that's also any of these trust emblems. Those are all going to be images, and you're going to save all of your images with those location-specific buyer intent keywords. All right? Because Google can see not only what we see, but also the backside of websites that we don't normally see ourselves. All right? You also want to make sure you link all your social media accounts to them. And that's also going to help you get citations, which we're going to talk about with the Google My Business section here in just a moment. Now, there's other things that we do for SEO or search engine optimization, but those are some of the key points that you can do yourself. All right? So let's go and go look at the numbers, and I can tell you now why it is important for you to have a website. So this is Ahrefs. It is a paid program that I use. It is a little bit pricey, but it tells me a lot about the back end of websites. So the first one I'm going to talk about is the UR, and that represents your trust with Google. And then we have the DR, and that represents your power with Google. Now, as you can see, they have 3,000 backlinks from 300 different websites. And just in case you may not know, all a backlink is a link on someone else's website that points to your website that pulls trust and power from them to you. Now, this might take a little bit of time to catch up with, but it is completely doable. And you would not have to have this many backlinks. And the reason I say that is because I can tell these are not the very best backlinks, because if they were, these numbers would be higher and closer together. And that's what we call the golden ratio. if this has the perfect amount of strength and power, these will ideally be within 1 point of each other. Now, I do want to show you that they are receiving 1,100 people to their website every month. Now, Jose, I'm not trying to tell you that every single person that comes to your website is going to purchase your services. You know, some people are just going to come look around, they might leave. But out of these 1,100 people, let's just say 800 of them called. And out of the 800 people, let's say 200 of them booked their services, which is a very low close rate. The majority of people that I talk to say they have a much higher close rate. Okay, so what would that look like for your business? If 200 more people were calling your business and booking your services every single month, without your having to do anything except for pick up the phone. Your website was doing all the work for you. That's huge. Would it mean that you had your services booked out months in advance and you got to pick the absolute best people that you wanted to work with, doing the absolute jobs that you only wanted to do? That's huge. Let's go ahead and go look now at the Google My Business section. And the reason this is important is because when someone puts in kitchen remodeling, Marietta, Georgia, this is the very first thing besides ads that they see. And a lot of people do have ad blockers on their computers anyway. So what does it take to get to the top of the Google My Business section? First of all, and one of the most important things is going to be citations. And all a citation is your name, address, and phone number across different directories and websites across the web. Now, whether that's the social media accounts, Facebook, Instagram, Reddit, Twitter, Pinterest, or whether it's going to be the Better Business Bureau, the Chamber of Commerce are huge, or any of the literally thousands of different directories across the web. Now, since you're a general contractor, I'm assuming that you supply many different services. So you have a lot of different options to be able to put your name, address, and phone number on. Whether it's going to be general contracting directories or deck builder directories, home and garden directories, whatever you may want. It just needs to be relevant somehow to your business. And you do want to make sure your name, address, and phone number is correct across these different directories and also the same as it is on your Google My Business. Now, next importantly, we have the images. So whenever you do a job, go ahead and take pictures of your before and after of your jobs. And you're going to go ahead and put those on your Google My Business page. You're going to save each image the same way you did on your website with the location surveyed by your intent keywords. And then go ahead and geotag your pictures. And this is going to do several different things for you. First of all, it's going to show Google you're doing what you say you're doing, where you're doing it. Secondly, it's going to show Google you do a great job and you really care about your customers. And lastly, it's also going to show Google that you are active on your Google My Business page, which they really like. The next thing we're going to talk about are reviews. Reviews are really, really, really important. Of course, you want to get as many 5-star reviews as you possibly can. If you do get a not so great review, and that would be anything less than a 5, you want to respond back to those customers, and ideally within a day. And that really shows Google that you really care about your customers and the work that you do. Now, the last thing that you want to do is have your business description, or one of the most important things. There are some other things that you can do for this. Is your business description. And you do have up to 750 words to use. You want to utilize as many of those as you possibly can. And you go to free websites like wordcounter.com. You really want to list out all your services and, most importantly, what sets you apart from your local competition. So, Jose, I really hope that you've enjoyed this video and found it very informational and helpful. If you'd like to do these things, you're more than welcome to. If you would like to have a phone call to strategize about ways that you can get found on Google and get more business, we'd love to talk to you. Otherwise, we would really appreciate some feedback on it. I really hope you have a great day. Take care. We look forward to talking with you. Bye-bye.